Hello green jobbers! Welcome once again to my channel. This is Sir Job and welcome to Sir Job TV. Para sa lahat po ng mga new explorers tsaka newly discovered pa lang po sa akin channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for you to be updated with my future videos. So para sa araw na ito, i-discuss ko sa inyo ang another meaningful lesson, okay? Not just only in the world of social sciences, but this is an additional learning for all the golden jobbers out there na masugid pong tagapanood sa aking mga videos. So our topic for this morning is all about how to write an essay if you're not an English major. Welcome to my video number 139. So good morning once again, Golden Choppers. Today is June 4 of 2021 and today is Friday. Pero patuloy pa rin tayo magbibigay sa inyo ng meaningful discussion dito pa rin sa mundo ng social sciences. So ladies and gentlemen, binuksan ko na po sa inyo kanina ang topic na ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is a writing session. Okay? But take note lang po before we proceed, disclaimer lang po sa lahat ng mga nanonood, ang ibibigay ko sa inyo mga tips for this morning is not for a competition. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon is how to write an essay. Pero hindi po ito tips for a competition kasi as I said, may mga guidelines po kasi pag competition po ang essay writing. So ito po ay for classroom purposes only lamang. Okay? Ginagamit lamang ito ng mga estudyante kung saan they will have to face the minor subjects na nire-require sila ng kanilang teacher to write an essay. Okay? Again, for classroom purposes only lang po ito. Hindi po ito tips for competition. But if you will just have to practice by means of these tips, you might have some background, okay? Or parang development for yourself as well, leading to a competition in essay writing in your future endeavor. Something like that, okay? That we have to consider. But in our title, kung mababasa ninyo, nakafocus tayo ngayon sa mga hindi English major, okay? Na napipilitan pong magsulat ng essay because it is a requirement for their minor subjects, for example. So especially sa aking mga estudyante, of course, talagang nire-require ko sila to write an essay. Because for me kasi, this is one of the things, okay, that I can measure the intellectual capacity of my learner. So definitely, this is one of the strategies ko as a teacher, no, to measure the capacity of my students. So yun po, disclaimer lang po ha, baka i-judge nyo po ang ating mga tips, but this is my own expression in writing. Ibibigay ko po sa inyo ang mga 5 tips ngayon na kung saan ginagamit ko rin po sa aking sarili in writing an essay, okay? So para magkaroon ng pressure ang ating discussion for this morning or ang ating session or writing session, for example, hashtag natin for this morning is 1 hour essay writing challenge. So yun po ang ating hashtag 1 hour essay writing challenge. So i-divide po natin ang minutes in 1 hour in order for us to finish our writing session. So definitely. So step 1 po na kailangan niyong gawin in writing an essay is you focus on the theme, okay? Without theme, you get the main idea of the given paragraph. Okay, ito ang usual na nangyayari because sometimes ang ating pagsusulat ng essay ay merong theme na i-follow, okay? Kung binigyan kayo ng inyong teacher ng theme, i-focus mo yon, okay? Pero kung hindi si teacher nagbigay ng theme, kasi it's either nagbigay siya ng question or nagbigay siya ng paragraph na kailangan mo intindihin. So, ang gagawin mo is mag-focus ka sa main idea or paksa, pinag-uusapan, the subject of that particular paragraph, for example, okay? Kung walang theme, kasi mahirap nating maintindihan ang ating gustong isulat if hindi natin iintindihan mismo ang tema or paksa ng pinag-uusapan. So, definitely, that is very important. So pag sinabi kong you focus on the theme, may 3 bagay kayong dapat i-remember. Okay, the first thing is, letter A po natin is, you look for the angle na i-focus mo in writing. You look for the angle. Very important yan. Kasi usually, ang paragraph, ang theme, okay, na ibinibigay ng ating mga teacher, broad po yan in a context, okay? That is the reason why ang role ng estudyante is to find a certain angle na i-focus niya. Make sure na yung angle na kinuha mo or i-focus mo is meron kang background or meron kang stock acknowledge on that in order for you to connect, okay? So right after na-focus mo na yung angle or nakita mo na yung angle sa paragraph na ibinigay ng teacher mo, the second one na gagawin mo or ang letter B natin under step number 1 is you craft now a title, okay? So of course, ang title natin dito is whether temporary or permanent. It's either, okay? Depende sa iyo. Because ako as a writer, ang usual ko talagang ginagawa is naglalagay ako ng title, but at the end of the day, depending on the writing process, okay, pwede kong palitan ang title ko na ginawa, okay, in the first place. So basically, it's either temporary or permanent title po ang magawa natin dito. Basta gumawa ka po ng title right after nakafocus ka na ng isang angle, okay? So letter C po na gagawin mo is you get an emotion, okay, out from that particular title and angle na na-focus mo, okay? Ibig sabihin, humugot ka ngayon ng emotion. Saan ka ba kukuha ng emotion? From that particular angle and title na na-craft already mo, okay? So that is the reason why magkasabay talaga yung tatlong element na yan. In step number 1, kailangan talaga present ang element na yan. Ano-ano ang mga ito? Ito yung angle, okay? The second one is the title and the third one is the emotion na kailangan mong mailagay. So para maisakatuparan natin ang step number 1, kailangan natin ng 10 minutes dito. Okay, bibigyan ko kayo ng 10 minuto para matapos ang mga bagay na ito. Okay, ang pagbasa sa paragraph, sa theme, pag-focus on the angle, paggawa ng title, at saka paghugot ng emotion, 10 minuto po ang ibibigay natin sa ating mga sarili. That is for step number 1. Okay, let's proceed now to step number 2. Ano ang step number 2 natin? You make graphic organizer and list down all related words. Highlight natin yung statement, all related words. You know what is graphic organizer? You can use any shape, no, sa graphic organizer na yan. You can make a circle, and then sa circle na yun, for example, ang pinag-uusapan natin is OFW. Sample lang to ha. So, ilagay mo sa gitna ng circle, OFW na yan. So, ilagay mo or i-connect mo lahat ng related words when it comes to OFW, for example. Lahat ng maisip mo, isulat mo siya. Kasi ang approach natin sa step number 2 is deductive approach. Meaning to say, from general statement, gawin natin siyang specific. I-dissect natin siya into something. So, kaya isulat mo lahat ng naiisip mo mga words, okay, na related doon sa main idea. Kasi yung main idea mo will serve as your theme. So, pwedeng yung title na na-craft mo sa step number 1, ilagay mo siya sa circle ng graphic organizer, okay? Tapos, i-connect mo lahat ng related words na maisip mo, okay? So, you are given 5 minutes in step number 2 para tapusin ang mga related words na yan. So, 5 minuto po ang ibibigay ko sa iyo. So, now let's proceed to step number 3. So, ano naman ang dapat gawin sa step number 3? You start crafting your essay without consideration of technicalities in writing. Like, for example, the grammar, the spelling, the punctuation marks, and sentence constructions. Kasi sometimes, ito yung nagpapatagal sa atin, or most of the time talaga, ito yung hinder or nagpapatagal sa atin sa pagsusulat. Kasi we are so much conscious with this particular element. Kaya sa step number 3 po, ituturo ko sa inyo, without consideration of technicalities in writing, magsulat ka ng magsulat. Okay? So, kailangan tapusin mo ang 3 parts ng essay talaga. Usually, kailangan present po ang 3 ito. Okay? The introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Kailangan matapos mo siya sa given time ng step number 3. So, usually, ang combination, 5-5-5 or 5-7-5 or 7-7-7. Ano ibig sabihin nito? So, ang ibig sabihin po ng 5-5-5, okay, meaning to say, sa isang paragraph, meron po siyang 5 sentences, okay? Since na-mention natin kanina na meron tayong 3 paragraph, okay, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So, ang ibig sabihin ng 5-5-5, tag-5 sentences po siya per paragraph. Yun po ang ibig ko sabihin. So the combination would be 555, 575, and then 777 naman po. Pero usually, ang ginagamit, especially ako as a writer, ang ginagamit ko talaga is the 5, 7, and the 5. Meaning to say, 5 sentences in the introduction, but 7 sentences po ako doon sa content or the body. Okay? Because very important yan in writing. Meron tayong facts, okay, na maidadagdag sa ating isinulat. And then, 5 sentences again na naman for the conclusion. So, that's usually the pattern, okay? But ang punto natin dito sa ating step number 3 is you have to write without restrictions, okay? With all those technicalities in writing. So, basically, ang ibibigay ko sa yung time nito kasi nagsusulat ka na, you are starting to craft your essay. So, this is 15 minutes po para matapos mo ito. So, 15 minuto po para matapos mo ang step number 3 natin. So, subukan nyo po talaga ito sa bahay because this is an exciting way of developing ourselves in writing. So, basically, that's the point. Okay? Once again, writing without restrictions po tayo sa mga technicalities in grammar. So, ganun po siya or in writing in general. So, ngayon, dumako naman tayo sa step number 4. Kung natapos mo na po ang 15 minutes sa iyong step number 3, now, let's proceed to step number 4. Ano naman ang nandito? You do the proofreading, okay? This time, you correct everything in your composition. Pag sinabi kong proofreading, meaning to say, basahin mo ng maigi yung isinulat mo sa step number 3 natin. Okay, yung writing without restrictions. But dito sa step number 4, you do the proofreading. Meaning to say, you correct everything na naman. Okay? So, meron tayong A, B, at saka C dito sa step number 4. Letter A, you have to focus on the grammar, the spelling, punctuation marks, and the sentence constructions. Yung hindi mo ginawa sa step number 3, gawin mo po dito sa step number 4. Okay? Letter B natin, avoid redundant words. Okay, ibig sabihin, huwag mong gamitin ng paulit-ulit ang isang word sa isang sentence. Hindi po siya healthy. Like for example, 2 to 3 times mo nang nagamit ang salita, hindi siya healthy in a sentence. Ano ang dapat gawin? You have to look for the synonyms of that particular word. Okay? Simple lang po ang paghahanap sa dictionary. You have to check it in the thesaurus. I-click mo lang yung thesaurus, lalabas ang mga related words dyan sa word na hinahanap mo. Okay, ganun lang po kasimple ang paghahanap natin ng ating mga related words with the word that we are using. Okay, sinabi ko sa inyo, letter B, avoid redundant words. Okay, so sa letter C naman natin for the step number 4, choose familiar words. Ito po ang usual nating tatandaan pag nagsusulat tayo ng essay, kailangan gamitin natin ang familiar words only. Since I told you na hindi ito competition, kasi sa competition pwedeng gamitin ang mga difficult words kasi depende yan sa guidelines na isinet, okay, ng competition na yan. Pero pag classroom setting lamang po, please do not use unfamiliar words, okay? Especially yung mga highfalutin words, yung mga jargon. Pag sinabi kong jargon, specialize only on the field, okay? On your field, for example, kung ano man ang kurso mo. So si teacher, mahihirapan siyang ma-appreciate ang isinulat mo because napakaraming highfalutin words in your particular composition. So basically, you need to use familiar words lamang po sa iyong composition para mas madali natin siyang maintindihan. Okay? So ganun po ang ibig sabihin. So letter A, B, C, tandaan po natin ito when we are doing our proofreading in step number 4. So ang ibibigay ko po sa inyong minuto kasi mahaba po ito, medyo matagal, mahirap po kasi ang step number 4. So you will have to finish this one in 20 minutes naman po. Okay? Ang proofreading natin will run 20 minutes in order for us to finish correcting everything in our composition. Okay, so right after you undergo the proofreading, proceed naman tayo sa step number 5. Ano ang gagawin dito? You rewrite your essay in a clean paper and submit to your teacher. Ganun lang po kasimple ang step number 5 natin. I-rewrite mo lang, highlight natin ang word rewrite. Kasi tapos mo na siyang nakoreksyonan sa step number 4, so i-rewrite mo yung nakoreksyonan mo sa step number 5. Okay? So you have to look for a clean paper, isulat mo siya. It depends upon your teacher kung ano yung stroke. Pag sinabi niyang cursive tayo, you have to follow the instruction of your teacher. Ganun na po kasimple. So dahil nagre-write ka na lang, so you are given only 10 minutes to finish that particular step. Okay, in writing an essay. So, ganun lang po siya kasimple. So, ibigay ko sa inyo ngayon ang summary ng ating discussion para hindi nyo makalimutan kung ano ang dapat gawin at ilang minuto ang ating ibibigay sa ating mga sarili in writing this particular step. So, summary po natin sa step 1, sinabi ko po sa inyo na hanapin nyo po ang theme, okay? Or intindihin nyo po ang theme. Basically, yun po ang pinaka-importante. Ano ang pinag-uusapan? Yan ang kailangan mo maintindihan na kung saan kaakibat nito meron tayong tinatawag na angle, title at saka yung emotion na kailangan mo talagang matumbok before proceeding to step number 2. Wherein binigyan kita ng 10 minutes to complete the step number 1. So right after that one, proceed ka sa step number 2 wherein you have to look for all related words. Okay, from that particular theme na binigay sa iyo ng teacher mo, hanapin mo ang lahat ng mga related words niyan wherein you are given 5 minutes naman po. Okay? So sa step number 3 naman natin, tandaan nyo po parate, writing without restrictions po ang ating number 3. Magsulat ka lang ng magsulat hanggang sa kung ano ang maisip mo. Basta i-fill in mo lang yung tatlong paragraph na kailangan mo talagang ma-achieve. Okay, tatlong parts ng essay. Okay, the intro, the body, and the conclusion. So basically, writing without restrictions na kung saan binigyan kita ng 15 minutes to finish this one. Okay, so right after the step number 3, let's proceed to step number 4 wherein you are required to do the proofreading. Okay, ano ibig sabihin nito? You correct everything. Sa portion na ito, sa step number 4, you correct everything. Okay, you are given 20 minutes to finish this particular step. Okay, so step number 5 natin, you rewrite your composition in a clean paper. As I said, so you are given naman po 10 minutes to finish this particular step in writing. So a total of 60 minutes po yan, equivalent to 1 hour of writing session. So, yun po ang ating 1-hour essay writing challenge, okay, na hopefully you will also have to try at home. At tingnan nyo po ang sarili ninyo kung saang level na po kayo in the writing session. But as I said to you, hindi po ninyo ito maa-achieve in one click lang po. In a blink of an eye, hindi po natin ito maa-achieve. You need to have an ample time for you to develop in this particular writing session. But hopefully, ang video na ito ay makakatulong para sa inyo para ma-develop po ang sarili ninyo in writing and essay properly. So that will be all for this morning. I hope you learned something from this video and I hope that you will share this video to your friends and to anybody else that you think na kailangan ng video na ito. Asahan niyo po that Sir Job TV will continue to discuss more meaningful discussions, especially in the world of social sciences. Thank you once again for watching. Bye-bye!